early, but I really need to talk to you about... Mom?
She's not here.
When did she go?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Ross, aren't you even going to explain what you're doing here at this hour?
Fine. I'll explain exactly what brought me here, Blake. On second thought, I don't think I will.
Well, if you're worried about the hour, don't. Got all the time in the world.
Frankly, I don't think there's much point in it.
Well, I do. First, you need a pot of coffee. Here, try this. Okay, you don't have to tell me why you're here.
Oh, good. I had no intention of explaining anything.
Boy, you're really angry. I must have pushed you too hard the other night.
That's one way of putting it.
Okay. Let me tell you why I acted the way I did. See, I was gonna go to Ed's, and I just wanted to tell you how I felt, Ross. No threats, no games, just tell you what was in my heart and let the chips fall where they may. But, I guess I lost my nerve at the last minute.
That's not how it sounded to me.
I know. You heard my spoiled brat routine, the one that I pull out of my bag of tricks every time I'm feeling scared.
I can never tell when you're acting and when you're not.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm very good at it. See, I act really cocky and self-assured when I don't want anybody to know what I'm feeling. And then I usually end up making a scene. I know it's crazy, I know, but I think I figured out why I do this. Because acting that way, it makes me feel safe.
Oh, please.
No, it's true, Ross. It's true. If I put on an act and you reject me, then it's not like you're turning me down. It's like you're rejecting my act. And then it just doesn't hurt so much when you turn me down. Only problem is that it just didn't work this time. Because this morning when I woke up, I was just alone, me and my old act. When all I really wanted was you.
I have to get dressed.
Well, wait a minute. Wait. At least let me tell you what I wanted to say that day, Ross. I know I've made a lot of mistakes. I know I got involved with you to get back at my mother. I didn't plan on falling in love with you, Ross. But I did. And that love has grown from infatuation to something so much stronger and deeper. Ross, when I said I wanted a commitment, it wasn't out of possessiveness or neediness. It was because I wanted us to acknowledge what we have together, what we mean to each other. And that's what I wanted to say. Ross, please say something. Just don't stand here with your back to me. You've got to tell me how you feel. Ross, anything is better than this silence. Boy, I wish you wouldn't look at me like that.
You said you want me to tell you the truth. Sure you want that?
I think so.
All right. But remember, you asked for it.
Is it that bad?
Blake, things will never work out for us.
Why?
Oh, I think you put your finger on it yourself a little while ago. You have a big bag of tricks, a lot of routines. For every mood, a new identity. Last week, I was sleeping with cute Blake. Then strong Blake paid a visit. Of course, I'm very familiar with naughty and bad Blake, who's closely related to sexy Blake. And now you tell me the new and improved real Blake has just pulled into town.
Ross, this is the real me.
Oh, really? How am I supposed to tell?
Because I have never been more honest with anybody in my life.
That's a good one, an old standard. But I heard that routine before, too.
No, Ross, wait a minute. You can't go. You can't. You've got to give me a better reason than that.
Well, I'm sorry. That's the only reason I've got.
No, wait a minute. There has to be something more to this. There's got to be. There's something you're holding back, Ross. What is it? Is it my mother? Are you seeing her again? Ross, you're a coward.
And you're a cheat!
You have to tell me why you're mad at me. You at least told me that.
No, I don't. But I'll tell you anyway. What you did last week, issuing that ultimatum, was precisely the right thing to do.
Then why?
I went out and I bought flowers. Bought a lot of champagne. And I rented our limousine to take me up to Ed's cabin.
You drove up there?
Yeah, I did. And I had this very chatty driver who had this kind of wonderful story to tell about this woman that he had taken up to the same area last winter. And how she broke in on her husband and his lover and caught them with their pants down. But I really wasn't listening to the guy. All I wanted was to see you.
Ross?
And then when he pulled up to Ed's cabin, much to his surprise, not to mention mine, same cabin he'd been talking about. And the three people. Well, it wasn't difficult to figure out that he was referring to a very pregnant lady walking in on you and Alan Michael. You slept with Alan Michael Spaulding this past winter, and I know that to be true.
You were in the car.
That was me. Looking at you. The real you. And in that moment, I realized you're a fraud. You look great, you talk great, but you're a fraud, all surface.
But I love you.
Well, see, I don't think that really matters. We've shared an awful lot of I love yous, but that doesn't seem to change who you are. Oh, wait a minute. I threw away the flowers, and obviously I drank all the champagne. But I had something else with me in the limousine. And I'll let you get rid of it.